guys, I just got done with a PT session with a client. She's also a nutrition client, and we've been working together now for, this is gonna be week 3. And really just for her, focusing on being more consistent day to day, but really kind of keeping an eye on her protein intake because it was really low before we started. And in the 2.5 weeks that we've been working, it'll be 3 weeks at the end of this, the scale is trended down, and she's consistently down about 4 to 5 pounds depending on the weigh-in for the day. And literally hasn't done much outside of paying more attention to where her protein is and paying more attention to the quality of the foods that she's eating, and then exercising, getting an exercise twice a week with me, and then maybe a third day at home. And that is it. To see the scale just move 5 pounds in 2.5 weeks, that is tremendous, right? Without doing anything extreme. And so the point of this video is to, the conversation I have with her and with other clients is to look at one particular thing today, and that is, where the calories are coming from, and get away from the dogma that is anti-carb, okay? That is some of the biggest bullshit ever. So those keto people or paleo people, all right, I mean, I feel sorry for you because carbs are all around and you can't eat them, all right? And that's not a way to live life and not a way to view foods. The problem isn't the carbohydrates. The problem is the carbohydrates, the types of carbs that we might be eating that lead us to eat more of them because they're not very filling, all right? Protein and fats are gonna leave you more satisfied and full, all right? And carbs not so much, depending on which ones you're eating, all right? But here's the real kicker, okay? The goal is 108 grams of protein per day for this client. And so that's 432 calories. Yesterday she had 140 grams, 32 grams more, okay? So what did that do? It drove up her calories to 560 versus the 432, so 130 calorie difference just from eating more protein, all right? You take the same example and put it over in this column here, okay, now she ate just 130 more calories of carbohydrates. Does that make the carbs bad but the protein okay? That makes no fucking sense, okay? It's still calories at the end of the day, all right? As long as we control for all 3 of these and we stay within sort of our budget of calories that we're trying to eat for the day, you can have pretty much whatever you want, but we want to try to prioritize this first because it's going to get us most bang for our buck, and then round out the rest of our meals with a good carb and a fat. And that's it. That's as simple as it can be, and it comes down to you paying attention to what you are doing and understanding maybe why you're doing it, okay? So the next time somebody says you should do this or do that, ask them why. If they can explain to you why and convince you, then maybe you should do it. But I'd encourage you not to do that. I'd encourage you to go do your own research, educate yourself, form your own opinion, and then decide for you if that's a good idea for you, okay? All right? If you have any questions, comment below. Let's go.